Police/Gibson texts, the real story, what actually happened. Folks, the real story about this is the weird-ass reaction to a non-story from the media and even from the mayor of Portland. You may have seen that, at least locally, it's big news. Joey Gibson and the police were texting each other over months and months. Oh my god, they're fascists. See, they're fascists. They talk to each other. In the description, the first link you'll see is to the Portland, Oregon police website where they have the a PDF file or PDF, two different PDF files of the email or the text exchanges. But if you'd rather have the RAR file, the compressed RAR file, then you go to the second link, which will be for this article by Willamette Week. And then if you scroll down, you see right where it says here, highlighted in blue, the hypertext right there. Then if you click on that, it will download to your computer a RAR file. Then you got to open that up and which you need WinRAR for or WinZip, something like that, and then you can read them. And they are boring. I just got done reading them and man, am I bored. Look, as I try to do in a number of our videos, let's ask and answer the following question. The kind of question that some people will do anything to avoid because they know they're full of shit. Okay, here's the question. We know the hype, so what actually happened? Let's get down to the details. Unless you're afraid of the fucking answer, what actually happened? Okay, folks, again, I encourage you, don't just believe me. Read through the texts if you can stomach it. It's just so fucking boring, but read through them and you'll see what I see, which is basically, okay, to sum it up, you know how cops play good cop, bad cop. Good cop tries to be friendly to get information out of someone, and then bad cop tries to basically threaten them to get information out of someone. So if you read the text, it's basically the good cop routine. Hey Joey, we hear you're having a march. Haha, we'd really like it if you don't come down to Portland, if you just stay in Seattle, just saying. You know, stuff like that. Basically trying to discourage him or get information out of Joey Gibson about this stuff. Joey Gibson is respectful, but, you know, at one point Gibson writes in, I think, August 4th, 2018, Gibson writes, you guys are disarming us. Because they did, okay? Let's not forget, folks, as I've shown you in my videos, there are times where the Portland police will disarm the Patriots, okay? Take away their defense items, and by disarm, I mean shields. Taking away shields and pepper spray, and then allowing Antifa to just come and attack them. And then the police go away. I mean, granted, yes, they're following orders, but, you know, was that a good enough excuse in the Nuremberg trials for the Nazis? No, just following orders is not good enough. It's not an excuse for doing evil. Anyway, my point is this. I know the hype is, oh my god, they communicated with each other. That means that they're with each other. They're on the same side. Oh my god, even the fucking mayor, who apparently hates his own police, is like, this is horrible. Wait a minute. Were any laws broken? Was anything out of norm for police procedure here? Isn't it normal for police to communicate with people? Yeah, it is. Okay, stupid? It is. So keep this in mind when you read articles about this. So-called journalists are digging deep and finding out, well, nothing, okay? Because they're not putting anything in these articles that are incriminating. Because there's nothing incriminating in these texts. Well, actually, no. I should say this. There is something a little bit incriminating in these texts, incriminating for their narrative, okay? It's not like it's anything wrong. It's just something that these quote-unquote journalists and the mayor are conveniently ignoring, okay? If you read through the texts, you will see at one point the police say that they're communicating with the other side, or at least the ones that will communicate with them. Oh my god, does that mean Antifa are with the fascist police now? Oh no, it doesn't work both ways? Why? Why, you fucking hypocrites? And if you read through the text, a lot of it is just the police saying, hey, can you call us? And Joey Gibson saying, well, trying to, too busy. Okay. Next day, can you call us? Well, maybe. Okay. We'd really appreciate it. You know, crap like that. At one point, if you read through the text, at one point the police texted Joey Gibson saying, hey, there's some black bloc people heading your way, one with a flag, just letting you know. Okay, so that's the police trying to stop a potential fight from happening. So the real story is not that Joey Gibson and the police communicated with each other, because if you read through it, there's really nothing there. The real story is the media and the mayor freak out over nothing, because they're fucking either insane or they're just playing stupid because they count on people, the public, being so stupid that they'll go, oh my god, the police talk with Joey Gibson. And here's the thing, as I find myself saying with so many controversial issues, again, okay, so what actually happened. You can imagine all sorts of bad things, sure, okay, but fuck your imagination. What actually happened? What was actually said in these texts? Nothing all that exciting, nothing incriminating. Okay, read through them yourself, folks. I'm not showing you all of the texts on the screen because there's just so many of them to go through, but you can read them all yourself by seeing the links below. But you see on your screen there are a number of articles about this, and notice that these articles, and it's so typical, they flat out lie. They call Patriot Prayer far right. They are certainly not far right, and you know, use other terms like that. Just a bunch of bullshit. And for example, here's the usual thing. I can't tell you how many times we've seen this and how many times in our videos we've debunked this, but for example, this article by Slate, Gibson's group, Patriot Prayer, organized rallies in the wake of President Trump's election in which far-right protesters clash with anti-fascist groups. One man who associates with Patriot Prayer, Jeremy Christian, has been accused of fatally stabbing two men who were trying to protect a pair of black women from Christian's anti-Muslim rants on a Portland metro train. So this is the usual thing. You hear it all the time. Oh my God, they're a far-right group. You know, Jeremy Christian was one of them, blah, 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 blah. Okay, well then why did they force Jeremy Christian out of their own rally for throwing up a Nazi sign and stuff like that? If they're really far-right, why did they reject this guy for being really far-right? Stupid. So, again, some of you viewers out there are going to be bored by this because I've shown it so many times, but let's watch a little bit of this again.
You're not with us, buddy. You're not with us. No, guys, you're not with us. You're looking at us. You're giving a Nazi sign and you're saying the N-word. Dude, you're giving a Nazi sign and you're saying the N-word. So please go away. I ain't going to ask you again nicely. I'm with one person. Nobody is smoking crack. Thank you, officer. By yourself. Good example of don't do drugs.
Alright, so there you go. If they're really with Jeremy Christian, then why aren't they actually with Jeremy Christian? They're not, stupid. Folks, if you don't really know already, the media just fucking lies, okay? They lie about a lot of things, and one of the things they lie a lot about is Patriot Prayer. Now, I don't agree with Patriot Prayer about everything, but I cannot stand liars. I don't even like when people lie about people who I despise. Just don't lie. Okay? These are propagandists. They're not journalists. They're propagandists. So again, on your screen, as I talk, you'll see different articles by different propaganda pieces like Vice, who is calling them far right. But, you know, Vice is, you know, at one point Vice was pretty cool. And then they just went regressive left. Like everybody else, apparently. Now, if I'm wrong about this, if somehow some sort of law was broken by, you know, the cops communicating with Joey Gibson, please let me know, but don't just claim things. You actually have to prove. Look, I go through the trouble of giving you links to what I say happened and showing you video of what actually happened, alright? So at least do me the courtesy and, you know, give me some sort of source to back up any of your claims as well. If not, then just don't even bother. You're not going to convince me by just making claims. It's just not going to happen. But if there's some sort of law against this, or if some sort of procedural rule was broken or whatever, let me know, but actually source it, and I'll make a video saying I was wrong. But I can't imagine that this was breaking any sort of law or anything like that. I just can't imagine that. But if you know something better than I do, just let me know in the comments section below. The only reason why I'm making this, at first I wasn't going to make this video, okay? And by the way, thanks to SJG Perspective for putting the idea in my mind about making this video. Scroll down, see the links to his channel. He does some really great videos. But I wasn't going to make this video. Why? Because it's a non-story. But then I realized, you know what? There is a story here. The disingenuous and or insane reaction about this coming from Antifa, the media, and the mayor. And by the way, isn't it funny? Oh, we're against the police, we're against the mayor, we're against the establishment, and the media lies, but we believe the media, and we believe the mayor, and we agree with them. Uh-huh. Fuck you all.
Yeah.
Alright? And fuck the fucking mayor. He is such a piece of shit. Okay? On the one hand, he tells his police to disarm the one side and allow the other side to attack. Make sure you're not around when they attack. Okay? Take away the weapons from the Patriots first, and then when Antifa attacks, make sure you don't do anything about it. And on the other hand, the mayor is like, oh my god, the police, my police, were talking with Joey Gibson, those fascists? Oh my goodness. You know, this is coming about 1 week after Joey Gibson sat down in front of the mayor in City Hall, looked him in the eye and said, I am multiracial myself. I have a white child and a brown child. I am not a fascist. And I agree with you that, you know, fascists are bad people. Okay? This mayor, I don't believe he's so stupid that he believes what he's doing is correct. I think he knows goddamn well that he's just playing the snake. He knows it. He's a piece of shit. And he has no right being the mayor of any city in the United States of America. And the police do not have a right to just follow orders. If you follow bad orders, you are bad. Period. Fuck your fucking job, okay? Like, this is, at any point, this is the best point in U.S. history for decades to go get another job, okay? And if you're being told to betray the United States, oh, I'm just following orders, then you're a piece of shit too. You know, I'm not, you know, my opinion is, you know, if I were Joey Gibson, I don't think I would have communicated with the police that much. I would have said, look, you guys betray us all the time. Why do you want me to be friendly with you? That's what I would do, but that's just me. You know, because the police routinely betray Patriot Prayer or just patriots in general. They routinely betray them. They routinely allow Antifa to attack them. They routinely take away the weapons of one side and then allow Antifa to attack them. And then they step in when Antifa's asses are getting so kicked that people are, you know, getting injuries that will put them in a hospital. Then the cops step in. It's typically what happens. I say, fuck those fucking police. Alright, so I'm not going to show you every single text because there are 70 pages worth of text. But if you want to read them all, you could do so. So folks, again, scroll down, see the links, read it all for yourself. Don't believe what the media is saying. Don't even believe what I'm saying. Just read it. Okay, now hold on, folks. I took a little break from doing this. I got sidetracked for a few hours, had to do some other stuff. But now coming back to it, I see that there are new articles saying, surprise, surprise, the new revelation that maybe this is just standard police procedure. And notice this headline, experts say. Oh, you need an expert to tell you pretty much the painfully obvious? Give me a break. Okay, so here's one from Oregon Live, and here's another one from Coin6. Police Union. Portland Police Bureau Lieutenant was doing his job. You don't say. Jesus fucking Christ. And, you know, it's funny because, okay, wait, let's see. Where's the article? And where's that other article? Here we go. Check this one out. By FM News 101 KXL. And by the way, there's going to be a link for all these articles below. This article actually has some audio with Joey Gibson. I guess he called into the radio station. They interviewed him, but check this out, okay? Here's a statement from Tim Wheeler and a city council person, you know, Commissioner Hardesty. Okay, right here. Both of the statements by Commissioner Hardesty and Mayor Wheeler were issued before any of the actual text messages were released by the Willamette Week. We have asked both if they saw the text messages before they were published, and if not, why they released their statements before reviewing the actual messages. See, it goes right back to the point of the video. People such as the mayor and Hardesty and the media all react to just the simple fact that the police were talking to Joey Gibson. Nobody's reacting to the fact that the police apparently were talking to Antifa. No, that doesn't count, okay? People are just reacting instead of asking, okay, well, what actually happened? It's like they just want to jump on it, you know, like, ugh, these people are such idiots. Okay, now, before I go, just want to remind you folks that as I do with many other videos, for this video, you will scroll down, you can see a link below, and you'll get, just because I can't put it all, there's only so much stuff you could put in a description to a YouTube video. So because I can't fit everything in there, there'll be one link to this right here. This is the WordPress accompaniment of this video, and it has the links to the various articles that I was mentioning, or at least drawing upon in this video. And you can scroll down and you can click them and you can see anything you want. And again, I urge you to don't believe me, don't believe the media, certainly don't believe the mayor or Hardesty. Just see for yourself, okay? I just make it easier for you to do so. All right, everyone. Thank you very much for watching. Peace, love, freedom, and equality.